You are listening to Spilled, a poetry collection by Anthony Barrett Parr, a Red Root Press production, read by the author, Anthony Barrett Parr. A blank page in Cimerron. So you're telling me the old professor, 3 failed novels, 2 ex-wives, and a Subaru held together by spite, drives 2,000 miles to New Mexico to become an art dealer? Sure, why not? Load up the leather bag, the box of books nobody read, point the rust bucket west, and call it seeking. Because nothing else says enlightenment like abandoning tenure for tumbleweeds and turquoise. Vermont to Cimerron, past Pennsylvania barns that lean like drunks through Ohio corn that promises nothing and delivers less. Stopping at truck stops, where waitresses named Dolores serve betrayal in a coffee cup for $2.50 plus tip. The desert announces itself with mountains like broken teeth and air thin enough to make you think you're having profound thoughts instead of altitude sickness. Enter Luna Azul, because of course it's Luna Azul. The name came in a dream, or was it the cantina in Taos? Memory's funny like that when you're reinventing yourself at 63. Cue the artists. Ayama with poetry that breathes, James, whose Cherokee grandfather whispered stone secrets, Elena, wielding prayers from Twisted Metal, and David, sweet 16-year-old David, sketching dream horses on duct-taped hope. Saturday classes happen because apparently this is what we do now. Teach ranchers to watercolor, teenagers to see beauty in their own damage, retirees to discover they had things to say all along. The subscription box grows. People from Brooklyn pay actual money for postcards from nowhere. Prints of desert blooms, poems about sage and possibility. The outside world decides this is authentic. Tourism arrives on Highway 64, dusty and desperate, for stories that matter more than Taos trinkets. The old professor, gallery keeper, sells connection wrapped in turquoise and truth. Elena stays after events, washing wine glasses with the precision she brings to shaping metal. They talk about art, memory, the particular loneliness of people who see differently. Pretty easy, she says. Truth is harder. And isn't that the point of this whole expensive midlife crisis disguised as spiritual journey? David wins a state competition with Cimerron's main street, populated by floating women, shadow mountains, star marble children. Brings the prize letter here first, voice crackling with gratitude too large for 16-year-old words. The novel grows like desert plants, slowly, with attention, to what survives harsh conditions. Fiction that isn't fiction, autobiography dressed up in borrowed clothes, read aloud to audiences who recognize something uncomfortable, in the best way. One evening, autumn light painting everything amber, Elena finds him writing thank you notes to strangers who trust him to send beauty through the mail. You look content, she says. I look like I belong somewhere, he answers, understanding the difference. Outside, wind moves through cottonwood, coyotes call across arroyos, stars spill across sky, larger than anywhere he's lived. Blank pages still wait in the manuscript, but they no longer feel like accusations, they feel like invitations to continue the story he started when he loaded the Subaru in Vermont and pointed it towards something he couldn't name, but recognized when he found it. Home wasn't a place you found, but a place you made, one relationship at a time, one act of faith at a time, one blank page at a time, until the story wrote itself and you realized you'd been part of something larger all along. The old professor pulls his jacket tighter against the desert chill, watches stars wheel overhead, feeling the deep satisfaction of a day well lived in a place where he finally belongs. Or at least that's how he's choosing to tell it. Thank you for listening to Spilled, a poetry collection by Anthony Barrett Parr. Visit abparr.com for more work and follow @abparr on all social media. Until next time.